Hi everyone, it's Naveen here, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing my mother because I have come to the conclusion that she is the happiest person that I know. So I've chosen her because I've seen her struggle throughout most of my life, but recently she's undergone some transformations that have caused her to become the happiest person I know. So, my impression of you is that you're a very happy person. So tell me, what contributes most to your happiness?
So what contributes most to my happiness is I feel loving is the power now I have that I can achieve whatever I want, and I did exactly that. So that makes me really happy.
Wow, that's a very interesting way of looking at things. So now tell us, what did you learn from overcoming all these obstacles?
Yeah, first of all, I believe obstacles are not bad. They come into your life for a reason, right? And now I've understood whenever I had these obstacles in the past, there was a reason why I had it in my life. And now with the power of my mind, which I've learned is so powerful, I now know that okay, this is the reason why the obstacles came. And through that, obviously there were some lessons to be learned. And once I've learned the lessons, there is no need for the obstacles to be in my life.
So, when you deal with difficult situations, how do you deal with them without going through too much stress and anxiety?
Yeah, so when difficult situations come to me, what I do now is I look at it very objectively. Yeah, I first disconnect from the situation. I take myself out of the situation. I sit back and I become my own coach here. I talk to myself and say, okay, what are the actions that is in front of me that I can take now to overcome these difficult situations? And since I'm looking at it from a very objective place, I'm now able to take the right decisions to move forward.
Wow, looking at it objectively, it seems like a very obvious point, but I don't think many people would find it that obvious.
That's true. That's very true.
So, can you share with us what you do to de-stress and relax yourself?
Sure, I do quite a few things. So the first thing I do is when I get up in the morning, I do a kind of deep breathing where I breathe in through my nose, my stomach expands, and I breathe out through my mouth when my stomach goes in. The reason why I do this is because I've learned about the mind. So the mind gets up in the morning thinking something bad is going to happen to us. So when you do stomach breathing, or we call it as abdomen breathing, it's telling the mind and body that you're safe. And that's another thing that I keep telling myself whenever I feel the stress situations coming up. I keep telling my mind, instructing my mind, talking to my mind that I'm safe, that good things are going to happen to me. So I like positive affirmations. And another thing that I do is setting the intention for the day. So after my deep breathing, I sit down and I write it in a piece of paper. Like today, this is what I want to feel, right? So it could be I want to feel happy and peaceful. And then in the night, I actually go and look at it and say, and 10 out of 10, whatever I wanted to feel, I feel in the end of the day.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I also do gratitude journal. So at least write 3 things that I'm grateful for every day.
Wow, breathing exercises. I never thought about that before. So I'll have to try that next time I have my exams.
Yes, please do that.
So, is there any more advice you can share to us about how to live a happy life?
Yeah, definitely. This is one thing I learned and I practice it every single day. It's just a rule of the mind that I want to share with everyone. The mind understands only 2 things: the pictures you make and the words that you say. And you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just going to demonstrate that, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Okay. So I want you to put out your right arm if you're a right-hander, or left arm if you're a left-hander. I want you to move your arm behind and just notice till how much it goes. Yeah. Then bring your arm back. And then I want you to instruct your arm. Hey arm.
Hey arm.
I'm instructing you to move back further. At least by 25%.
At least by 25%.
Now try moving your arm and you'll see that it's moved at least by 25%. So see, just as a simple instruction, your body did exactly what your mind said it to do. So you have the power now to change your life by instructing your mind.
Wow, it's a very interesting technique you just talked about. So the only thing that we can control is our mind.
Correct, absolutely, yes.
And so once we learn to control our minds, we learn to achieve sustainable happiness by finding happiness within us instead of in external situations.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. That's a brilliant way of thinking about it. Well, thank you for being here today, and we hope to see you again.
Yes, thank you, Naveen, for having me. It's a pleasure.